Hola mis estudiantes y bienvenidos a una lección sobre pronombres de objeto doble. So far this semester we've talked about direct object pronouns and indirect object pronouns, and now we'll simply be putting them together. So first a quick review. Objetos directos. You find them in a sentence by asking yourself who or what is getting verbed. Objetos indirectos. You ask yourself who or what is receiving the action. Who is the action happening to? And hopefully by now you have memorized very well these two distinct lists. Objetos directos, me, te, lo, la, nosotros, los, las, and the pronombres de objeto indirecto, me, te, le, nosotros, les. You really can't keep going until you've memorized these two lists. So before we light into the new information, I just wanted to give you a quick bit of review with identifying objetos directos y objetos indirectos. You'll want to pause the presentation here, and for each of these 6 sentences, find the direct or indirect object, and the sentence might have one or it might have both, and then select the pronoun that would correctly replace it. Take a pause, and then I'll share the answers with you. Here you have the answers for 1 through 3. Hopefully clearly showing you what the direct and indirect objects are, what pronoun would replace each one, and a little bit of explanation. So you can pause and consider 1 through 3, and here you have 4 through 6. So a good speed review of direct and indirect objects, which we've really been doing for a while now. So let's light into the new information, pronombres de objeto doble. I'm going to share with you my live and die list for double object pronouns. Step 1, who or what is getting verbed. That's the objeto directo. We already know this. Fantastic. Número 2, who or what is the action getting done to. That's the objeto indirecto. We already know that. So at this point, we just need to line them up. This is the order you put them in. The word no if the sentence is negative, then the objeto indirecto, then the objeto directo, and then the verb. And that's really all there is to it. We're not allowed to have double L's. So if there are double L's, and I'll show you an example of this in a minute, you'll switch le or les to se. And then finally, you still have the option of attaching these guys to infinitives and gerunds. And I'll give you an example of that too. So let's light right into the sentence, Juan da la carta a Isabel. And I'll put up here on the left side my live and die list for double object pronouns. Let's start to break it down. Número 1, who or what is getting verbed in this sentence? Well, the verb is da, give. Who or what is getting given? La carta, the letter is being given. So when you think about your list of direct object pronouns, la is the one that would logically replace la carta. So the next question, who or what is the action getting done to in this sentence? Well, the giving of the letter is being given to Isabel. When you look at your list of indirect object pronouns, le is the one that would logically replace Isabel. So now we're at step 3. Let's just put them in order. It's not a negative sentence, so we don't need the word no. We put our indirect first, then our direct, and then the verb. So we end up with le, la, da. We look at number 4. We're not allowed to do double L's, so we turn le into se, which takes it to se la da. What a cute little sentence. He gives it, which is the letter, represented by la, to her. To her is represented by se, which was originally le. And finally, you do have the option of attaching to infinitives and gerunds. So if I tinkered with this sentence a little bit, I could make it va a dársela, he is going to give it to her, or está dándosela, he is giving it to her. The key here, clase, you have to memorize these 5 important questions and just follow this step. So, vamos a ver. Let me give you a few sentences. Here, 5 for you to get your feet wet with. Go through the 5-step process and then check the next screen and see how it went for you. Buena suerte.